All right, 5:30 having arrived. Call the meeting to order. Stand and recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we have a quick announcement from Jeannie Menard.
Thank you. I wanted the Board of Selectmen to be aware that this Thursday evening at 6:30 here at the GBW, the Attorney Roth, who is the counsel for the public for Northern Pass, will be coming here to give us some information about the SEC process, what it means to be an intervener, answer some questions that we've had. It's a wonderful opportunity. We feel very fortunate for him to be coming in person to, there are over 12 groups as well as individuals from town intervening, and it's just a great opportunity. So we want to make sure that you folks were aware of it and certainly invited to attend.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we have the Planning Board and Southern New Hampshire Planning Commission and the Scenic Byways Council. If we can get as many people as possible at the table there, that'd be fine. Two will work. Fred and David.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We have David Priest with us tonight. He's the Executive Director of the Southern New Hampshire Planning Commission. And following the vote that the Board of Selectmen had taken several months ago with regard to the Upper Lamprey Scenic Byway, I had made a request to allow Mr. Priest to come in and make a presentation as to what the importance of the Scenic Byway. And without further ado, I'll turn it over to David.
Thank you. And we have some handouts for you. Adam, if you would like to distribute them, as well as the map of the Scenic Byway. As Fred has said, I'm the Executive Director of the Southern New Hampshire Planning Commission, and I thank you for allowing me to come tonight and to, again, tell you about the Upper Lamprey Scenic Byway and why it's important for the town of Deerfield to be a participant of it. The Scenic Byway is a 48-mile loop that encompasses the towns of Deerfield, Candia, and Northwood. It is not regulatory by any means, and there is no cost of the Scenic Byway to the communities. What the Scenic Byway is that it is an economic development tool that promotes each of the three towns' unique characters and qualities. The designation was started back in November of 2012, and in May of 2014, the state of New Hampshire designated the Scenic Byway as a state scenic byway. And in the present, we are in the process of completing the corridor management plan, which is one of the requirements of the state. And we're about halfway through the corridor management plan, and one of the things that we need is representation from each of the three communities. And we're hoping to have the corridor management plan done by the beginning of 2017. And to get to this, we are expecting that we'll be meeting every 2 months on it. And again, we're hoping to get this plan done by the fall of 2016. And then once we have completed the corridor management plan, we're hoping to do what is very exciting, and that is marketing the Scenic Byway for tourism and for local economic development. We did ask around, and there is one of the residents of Deerfield, Tricia Lynn, who's one of the owners of the Nine Lion Tavern. she has expressed a willingness to serve as a representative to the Scenic Byway, and we welcome her. Do you have any questions for me?
Anyone have questions? Go ahead, Rebecca.
I'm just curious what local economic development might look like.
For Deerfield is tourism, to kind of emphasize the galleries that you have, the Deerfield
The town.
County Fair, and all those other things that are like homegrown, small in nature, but if you don't know they exist, there's no one from the outside who will participate and do local business.
Yeah, I guess I don't have any particular objection to participating. I think the objection initially was that nobody wanted to attend the meetings from this board or at the time the town administrator. And we also had some concerns about some of the locations that were identified. For example, Pleasant Lake, there's no particular public access to Pleasant Lake beyond the boat ramp, and we already have a rather large problem with people attempting to use the boat ramp as a beach. So that and a few other items had led us to believe that it wasn't necessarily in our best interest.
Right. I think most of those issues have been worked out. So I think that the map that you see has been several months in undertaking, but I think we've come up with a route that works for all three towns. Is that correct? I have other people here from the corridor too that can fill in the missing questions that I can't answer.
I thought also at the time we were told that another town had dropped out, wasn't,
Raymond, I believe.
I think Raymond.
or was that?
Raymond was, dropped
Okay.
out at the very beginning.
Okay.
So our participation would be someone to attend meetings, and
Volunteer.
we have a volunteer for that?
That's correct. That's correct. Tricia Lynn
Okay.
from the 9 has stepped up to volunteer for this.
That makes a difference.
Yep.
You don't need somebody from this board.
No, we do not. We know that you're very busy. And we also have, as I mentioned, other volunteers from the other towns who are here to talk about the things that we're doing for the Scenic Byway. If you have the time, you want to listen to them.
So are we willing to participate if Ms. Lynn is willing to be our representative?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I think that makes sense. So she's the principal business that's going to benefit from this, I would imagine.
So could you have Ms. Lynn contact us?
She was going to be here tonight,
Yes?
but her brother died in Florida,
Terrible.
and she had to go down for the funeral.
right.
So,
Well, when she can.
When she can, if she can contact the town administrator.
okay.
Do you want a motion saying we'll participate? or-
Yeah.
Okay. I would make a motion that we participate and note that Tricia Lynn has volunteered to be our representative from Deerfield.
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, again, if she would contact the town administrator, we'll go from there.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you very much.
I still have some information for scenic, but.
All right, we have 20 minutes. Anyone, any of the Doperalskis here? Nope. Okay. How about review of outstanding minutes for the 8th of February?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And I have an accounts payable manifest in the amount of $547,620.94, of which $500,000 is for the school.
So moved?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Today is the 22nd, right?
It is.
All right, we need to hold a public hearing on the 21st of March at 6 PM for the purpose of considering amending all existing poll licenses to include language regarding taxation pursuant to RSA 7223.
When is it?
March 21st,
What was it, 26th, is it 21st?
that's what it's saying here,
Okay.
and it's saying it twice.
Oh, I'm thinking of the one this week. It's,
This week, yeah. All
sorry.
right, so we need to make them, I need to have a motion to approve that the board sign all the paperwork to put the public hearing into gear.
So moved.
Second?
Moved and seconded. That- All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? There is numerous copies. Just double checking. I guess it seems that I'm signing everything.
Okay.
Just pass that down.
Just the chair had to sign those.
So this is a amendment to our waste management contract?
We dropped it off right before the meeting.
Yeah, we'll wait until somebody reviews it and tells me what it is. All right. So we have a letter to Nellie Rollins regarding her property and current use. Has everybody read it? Then could I get a motion for the board to sign the letter going to Nellie Rollins?
So moved?
Second.
Moved and seconded, discussion?
This is what we discussed 2 weeks ago?
I believe so. Would you like me to read it?
No.
Okay. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, we talked about close to a month ago, Mr. Stephen Campbell getting
Right.
a tax bill for an entire subdivision because it was a date issue. Penny has taken care of this, contacted both the other owners. They've contributed, and we have a recommendation to abate $23.26 for property located at 200 Mount Delight Road, Deerfield, to Mr. Stephen P. Campbell and Lauren A. Devlin of Mount Delight Road.
So moved.
$23?
$23.26, sir.
The interest.
It's the interest.
Other people paying them?
They've already paid.
They paid them directly?
Yep.
Paid the town directly.
Still need a second.
So he hadn't paid second?
Correct. He paid a third.
You'd only paid his portion or something? I'm trying to remember.
He paid a third, and the other two owners came in and each paid a third.
Okay.
He had initially
So it winds up that he paid
Yes.
$23.26
Okay.
in interest. So I have a motion and a second to approve the abatement. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Tax collector's warrant to collect current use land use change tax in the amount of $8,000 from Cassandra B. and Tyler D. Boutwell.
I would make a motion that we collect the land use tax change money.
Second?
Moved in second to take the money. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
What was that lot?
Tell you in a minute. Map 408052. Does not say where right this second. Property location, Kate Road.
Oh, okay.
All right?
Yep.
Two places, sir. I have a request from the Town Clerk Tax Collector's Office for a refund request in the amount of $309 to William Claffey of Deerfield. On January 19th, 2016, we received a motor vehicle renewal request from Mr. Claffey for all of his cars. We had processed the renewals and mailed them back to him. After sending in the request for the renewal, Mr. Claffey had sold his 2014 Toyota Camry. We had instructed Mr. Claffey to go to the state for a refund and to bring a copy of the state check, and we will request a town check. We are requesting a refund check for $309.
So moved.
Second?
Moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And note for the record that 3 members of the Board of Selectmen on the 12th, the 16th, and the 13th of February approved a payroll manifest grossing at $52,044.79, netting at $38,835.57. And the same 3 members on the same dates approved accounts payable manifest in the amount of $1,043,723.57, of which $1 million went to the school. Wow,
Big check.
big check. At least we weren't spending it. Waiting for 6 o'clock for the public hearing. We talked about that. That was for our information. Trying to find something. Yeah, because this is all belonging over here.
Comments?
We have to accept this resignation, or is it? already been accepted and you were just noting it. Okay, there's two sides to this folder. One is to be addressed, and one is just for us to know about. We've got to keep them on the same side, the right side, wherever Jan put them. Because somebody's been moving the stuff around.
Just want to keep you on your toes, Steve.
Somebody's been moving it all around.
There wasn't a whole lot of addressable.
There is nothing addressed,
Mostly.
nothing addressable. I would assume that the town administrator is unable to make her report.
She can barely talk.
Finished, unfinished, new, old business? Anybody?
I have nothing at this point.
Okay. Are the Doborowskis here?
That may be.
Maybe.
He has a folder?
He has a folder? We technically can't start till 6 because it's been posted.
Can we recess till 6?
I'm going to recess the meeting at this point until 6 o'clock for the public hearing.
I'll have to sit here and look at each.
Fishing games and
Look,
300
there you go.
acres?
Oh, between, it's over
I am
400.
technically
400.
inclined,
All
apparently.
right, we're back in session to attend to notice is hereby given, excuse me. Notice is hereby given of a public hearing to hear input regarding the proposal to have a discretionary preservation easement as described in RSA 79-D applied to Mark W. and Melissa J. Doborowski, property located on map 413, lot 63. Purpose of the hearing is to weigh the public benefit to be obtained versus the tax revenue to be lost if the easement is consistent with the purposes of RSA 79D. The public hearing will be held on Monday, February 22nd, 2016, at 6 p.m. in the George B. White Building Conference Room, 8 Raymond Road, Deerfield, New Hampshire, 03037. Copies of the proposed easement are available in the Deerfield Town offices. I think first, if Mr. Doborowski, if you want to step up to the microphone and tell us why we should,
Or Mrs.
or, yeah,
Anybody with the family?
If we can get you to go
There's a
over there so we can record you.
I believe the barn meets all criteria that are asked for to gain the easement. In addition, the barn has some additional history beyond the criteria that is also significant to the town of Deerfield, in that that property was a site of a store, post office, as well as an inn from 1832 to 1851, 1852 for the post office, and all those, the post office, inn, and the store, barn, which the barn was on the property at the time, would have been critical to those operations, with the need of horses and whatnot. The barn is still in excellent condition. It still has the hand-hewn beams in the structure. And for those reasons, I do think it deserves to gain the easement.
do you have any current plans for work to be done on it, or things you're doing to keep it in shape?
We maintain it. We actually use it for livestock right now. We have some sheep and goats in it. There has 3 windows that are missing from the uppermost windows. We plan to replace those. Other than that, we just maintain it, and we currently use it for its original purpose, in that keeping livestock, hay, things like that, farm implements.
Nice.
Excellent. Go ahead.
For the people that are going to listen to this on TV, is this the last barn on the right heading towards Bear Brook on Middle Road?
It's the last barn on the right before you enter Allenstown, correct?
Correct.
On Middle Road.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you. Beautiful. Nice barn.
Would you like to add anything else?
I think that's all.
Okay. Is there anyone who wishes to state an opinion regarding this discretionary easement? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I would. I think it's important that we consider granting this. Anyone that has dealt with old barns at all knows that even though Mr. Doborowski has said we're maintaining it, the cost of maintaining barns like this can be huge. You can put thousands into painting or the roof or that sort of thing, and I think any help we can give him to preserve this particular barn is well worth doing. It's a historic site, but it's also a very scenic area there with the pond and the barn and the home.
Agreed.
Good. Is there any other further public comment? Mrs. Katie, would you step to the microphone?
I just want to say thank you to the people for keeping it.
All right, without seeing any further public comment, I'm going to close the public hearing and reconvene the Board of Selectmen's meeting to consider 75%.
Yeah, I would make a motion that we offer the 75%, which is the maximum discretionary easement we can offer.
Second?
Moved and seconded. Any discussion?
Sounds good?
Hearing none. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? You got your easement. We need you to sign. Do we need them to sign the paperwork also?
I'll have them sign after.
Okay. That's the first part. Trying to find the front part. Here it is. I think we've hit all the. All set. Mhm. You have what you need?
Just that one.
Okay. Need that back when it's done.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. You ready for them to sign, or? Is your wife with you, sir?
Do you want
Okay.
to?
All right. Come back anytime and sign that, and thank you very much for taking the effort. Citizens' comments. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you all for coming.
That was remarkably quick.